Today I want to talk to you about how our lives can contribute to the world. Now there are two very good ways that we can do this. We can either be the story or tell the story. Everybody has a story, but how that story is told is sometimes a story in itself. This is part of Fumiko's story. Her desire was to teach the Japanese children about the Holocaust. Although the Holocaust happened a long time ago and was not directly related to Japanese history, she wanted the children to think about what could happen when human beings don't act appropriately and powers run rampant. By learning about the Holocaust, Fumiko hoped that children worldwide would embrace the path of peace. She wrote to inquire about some artifacts that would help her relay her message. She received a gas can, a child's shoe, and a 60-year-old brown battered suitcase with whitewashed lettering that read, Hannah Brady, born May 16, 1931. There was one large printed word written across the suitcase in German, meaning orphaned. The Japanese students were outraged to learn that Hannah was labeled an orphan, when in fact the Nazis had killed her parents. They listened to Hannah's story and now saw the brown battered suitcase she carried to Auschwitz, still dreaming of returning to her family in their tiny Czech village. It was a dream that would die with her in the gas chamber on October the 23rd, 1944. Hannah was 13 at the time, and her story might have remained untold if it was not for Fumiko. She decided to take the story worldwide. It became a best-selling book called Hannah's Suitcase, written by Canadian Karen Levine, and it has been translated in 20 languages. The Japanese students wanted to know more about Hannah, and did she have other family? And sure enough, at the Auschwitz Museum, Fumiko found a document stating that the Bradys had 2 children. Hannah had a brother named George. The Nazis had separated the children from their parents. The parents were murdered, but the records showed that Hannah was gassed, and George went to a slave labor camp. George had survived. He was now a successful businessman living in Toronto. In August 2000, Fumiko wrote George. It was a letter that changed his life. She told him his sister's suitcase was in Japan. He was very surprised to hear that. George flew to meet with Fumiko. He relayed how the Nazis killed his sister because she was of no use to them. She may have been a little girl, but her life had meaning. I see how many people her story has touched. His little sister had one desire. Hannah always wanted to be a teacher, and today her life is helping to teach all of Japan about the Holocaust. This is Lynda Lewis reminding you that God knows the desire of your heart. He put it there, and He is more than able to accomplish it.